day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. About ready to get us going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener. And they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. Ultra. Go ultra.
A man who missed all of 2021. This is J.K. Dobbins. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Packers. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, Let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From midfield, here's Brady. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
72. Go, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Robinson taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Love's throw is on target to Likely. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. Hey, confused. 52 blasters.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Throwing. Love. Rolling to his left. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Cohen. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Love. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sugar!
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big pickup of 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 2nd and 5.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 31 now.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And thrown by Brady, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this right upfield across the 35. 27 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defensive. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
72.
Throwing on second down. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one. Huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shadow.
Now Brady. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
now.
They'll run with Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Love. Complete to Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Love. And he completes it to Cohen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Love. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. On 1st down, Brady. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
56. Alert!
Throwing again on second down. Brady. The left side caught by Diggs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tariq Cohen, 31 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ozzy!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Hardy. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Again, it's Brady. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Second down and goal. Brady. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Hey, check it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Vikings 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra